Anya and Damian's time adventures. As the portal shimmered shut behind them, Anya and Damian found themselves surrounded by towering bamboo and soft petals drifting from cherry blossom trees. The gentle scent of incense floated in the air. Before them stood a traditional wooden dojo. From within, they heard the steady rhythm of training, wooden swords clashing, calm voices instructing. They followed the sound until they reached a courtyard bathed in golden sunlight. There, two young samurai were practicing. One was Kaido, a calm and focused boy whose movements were fluid and disciplined. The other was Sakura, a fierce and graceful girl with a crimson ribbon in her hair and eyes full of wisdom beyond her years.
Welcome, travelers. Here, the blade follows the heart.
Anya and Damian were invited to train with Kaido and Sakura. They were excited, but clumsy. Damian swung a practice sword with too much force and stumbled. Anya tried to mimic Sakura's elegant footwork, but lost balance.
Strength without control is just noise. The blade follows the heart. Not anger, not fear, but calm.
Suddenly, shouts echoed from the nearby village. A group of children were arguing near the river. A game had turned into a fight. Tensions rose. Voices grew louder.
Wait, there is another way.
She approached the group slowly without speaking and began balancing smooth river stones into a quiet tower. The others fell silent, watching her movements. Then, Kaido stepped forward and helped one of the children up. Without blame, without anger. That evening, under the soft glow of lanterns, Sakura handed Anya a folded piece of parchment. Inside was a painted kanji. Heiwa. Peace.
You were strong today because you chose not to fight. Remember, the blade follows the heart.
Anya and Damian bowed deeply to their new friends. As the portal reappeared in the air behind them, they turned one last time to see Kaido and Sakura continuing their evening meditation beneath the blooming sakura tree. True power is not in the sword, but in knowing when not to use it. The swirling portal opened, and Anya and Damian stepped out onto the rusty red surface of Mars. The sky above was tinged with a soft orange glow, dust gently drifting in the thin atmosphere. Before them lay a sprawling, futuristic city encased in shining glass domes where plants and trees struggled to survive.
Beep, bop, future is in our hands.
As they walked toward the city's main greenhouse, a worried scientist greeted them, explaining that the colony's last tree had died. Without new plants, the air quality would worsen, threatening everyone's safety. Anya and Damian understood the importance immediately. Their mission was to plant the very first new tree on Mars, a symbol of hope and a step toward a greener future. Guided by Pixelo's holographic map, the trio navigated through the colony's sleek pathways, past solar towers and rover vehicles humming quietly. Suddenly, a fierce Martian dust storm rolled in, swirling red dust that blurred vision and made breathing harder, even inside their suits.
Beep, bop, step by step, the future grows.
When they reached the greenhouse dome, they discovered the planting robot was broken. The delicate seed needed to be buried carefully to survive the harsh conditions. Damian quickly adjusted the robot's manual controls while Anya calibrated its sensors. Pixelo offered a bright melody, boosting their spirits. Together, the team planted the seed into the Martian soil. The dome's irrigation system activated, misting the ground softly. Slowly, a tiny green sprout pushed through the red dust, its leaves trembling under the grow lights. As the dust settled, sunlight streamed through the dome's glass ceiling, illuminating the fragile sprout reaching for the sky. Anya and Damian stood silently, pride shining in their eyes.
Beep, bop, every big future starts with a small seed.
The portal shimmered behind them, ready to take them home. But Mars was different now, alive with a new promise thanks to their courage and care. The portal blinked shut behind Anya and Damian as they stepped into a dazzling city of glowing towers and floating walkways. Neon lights shimmered in every color imaginable, and soft hums of machines filled the air. Before them stood a group of children. Except these weren't ordinary kids. They were robot children with shiny metal arms and holographic smiles. At their center hovered Pixelo, the cheerful AI helper robot, whose pixelated face flickered with excitement.
Data received. Confusion loading. Welcome, humans. We need your help. The city's light is fading.
Anya and Damian exchanged determined looks. Their adventure had just begun. Pixello led the group toward the towering power core, the heart of the city's energy. But the usual bright pulse was dim and flickering. Without electricity, the city of imagination would soon go dark. The robot kids explained that a critical energy crystal was missing from the core. Without it, the city couldn't shine or power the creative dreams of its inhabitants.
Let's search for clues.
Brilliance requires blueprints.
Following the glowing map, the group journeyed through glowing parks, hovering markets, and digital art galleries. Along the way, Damian noticed faint energy traces, sparkling trails that only Pixello's sensors could detect. Suddenly, the clues led them to the outskirts of the city, where shadows flickered. A malfunctioning energy collector had accidentally absorbed the crystal's power, causing the blackout.
Data saved. Power restored. Energy flows best when everyone works together. And imagination is the brightest power of all.
Anya smiled, realizing that even in the future, teamwork and creativity were keys to solving problems. Damian nodded, watching holographic fireworks burst above the city.
Data received. Confusion loading.
With the city glowing and safe once more, the portal shimmered open. Anya and Damian waved goodbye to their new friends and stepped through, carrying the bright spark of the future in their hearts. The swirling colors of the portal faded away, revealing a dense, ancient jungle bathed in warm, golden light. Towering trees stretched toward the sky, and distant roars echoed through the thick air. Anya and Damian found themselves standing on soft, mossy ground. Suddenly, a small green dinosaur with curious blue eyes stumbled out from behind a bush. It was Nibbles, the baby dino who blinked at them with wide, trusting eyes. But the peaceful moment was broken by a low rumble. An ominous cloud of smoke began rising from a distant volcano, shaking the ground beneath their feet. Nibbles chirped nervously and began to pace back and forth. It was clear he was lost and scared. The volcano's rumbling grew louder, sending a warning that danger was near. Anya and Damian quickly realized they had to help their new friend find his family before the volcanic eruption became too dangerous. Using the magical compass from their adventure kit, they spotted a sparkling river nearby, the fastest way to reach Nibbles' home across the other side. Carefully, they found a fallen log stretched across the river like a bridge. Damian encouraged Nibbles to cross, while Anya steadied the little dinosaur, guiding him slowly but surely over the rushing water. Just as they reached the riverbank, the volcano roared fiercely, sending a shower of glowing ash into the sky. But together, they were safe. For now. On the far side of the river, Nibbles spotted his family waiting anxiously. His tiny feet pounded joyfully as he ran to join them. Watching this reunion, Anya smiled thoughtfully. She understood that even the smallest creatures need courage and friends to help them through scary times. Damian nodded, imagining the stories he'd tell about their adventure with Nibbles, the brave little dino who escaped a volcano thanks to teamwork and kindness. As the first sparks of the portal shimmered behind them, the three friends said a silent goodbye, knowing their paths might cross again someday. The portal swirls open, casting a golden glow as Anya and Damian tumble out onto a cobblestone path surrounded by tall trees and ancient towers. In the distance, a magnificent castle stands with banners flying and the sound of trumpets echoing through the air.
Whoa, are we in the Middle Ages?
Time to shine and solve with style.
She explains that they've landed in Camelot, where the young King Arthur is troubled. The Sword of Wisdom, a magical sword that helps children think, learn, and grow wiser, has mysteriously vanished from the Round Table. Without it, the children in the kingdom are growing bored and forgetful, uninterested in learning or asking questions.
Then we'll help find it.
Inside the castle's great hall, King Arthur sits at the legendary Round Table. He's just a boy, not much older than Damian, but wears his crown with quiet strength. He tells them that the sword doesn't give knowledge directly. It inspires curiosity and helps children grow wise through exploration and understanding. Down the winding stone stairs, surrounded by old books and glowing scrolls, they discover a small, nervous dragon named Fizzle, guarding the sword. He confesses that he took it because he wanted to be the smartest creature in the kingdom, but he doesn't know how to read.
I thought if I held the sword, I'd become wise.
Being wise isn't about knowing everything. It's about asking questions and learning step by step.
And it's more fun when you're not alone.
Will you teach me?
Time to shine and solve with style.
Back in the Great Hall, King Arthur returns the Sword of Wisdom to its rightful place at the center of the Round Table.
From this day forward, learning belongs to everyone. No question is too small. No child is too young to grow wise.
Wisdom isn't the sword. Wisdom is you.
Wherever we go next, we'll make a difference.
Time to shine and solve with style.
Looks like it's time to go. But you get to help choose our next adventure. Subscribe for more magical adventures. And tell us in the comments, where should Anya and Damian go next?